Cheers, I do, buckaroos. How the heck are you? Sunday, watching a little football. Um, Chargers got their ass kicked earlier. Right now, the Eagles are ahead 14-0 over the Saints, but the Saints have just switched the momentum a little bit, so we'll see what happens. Right now, I have, what do you have, Tom? Right now, I have the Springfield Brewing Company Green Dragon Double IPA. Let me see if I can find a way to prop this up so you can see the bottle. There you go. And that takes us, let me adjust the screen a little bit. There we go. Change the angle. There we go. And now that's better, by golly. Anyway, cheers, y'all. I hope everybody's having a fine Sunday. Hey, Shane, how are you, buddy? Hadn't seen you around in a while. Hope you're having a fine Sunday. I don't know if you're watching some football too, wherever you are. This is a nice double IPA, although I got to admit, for me, at 7.5, for me, I like a double IPA to have certain numbers, right? I like 8%. I like 80 IBUs. This one at 7.5, 65 IBUs feels more like a big West Coast or a Midwest Coast than a double, but it is whatever you choose to call it. There is a lot of mellow notes. This uses double India Pale Ale, big juicy tropical melon notes from double helping of Citron Idaho 7 hops. So you feel a lot of melon notes, certainly some mango. You might feel some passion fruit in there as well. There's certainly some citrus playing a role, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't today. I did yesterday. I'm a lifelong Rams fan because I grew up in Southern California, Shay. And then of course I'm in Missouri, so I stayed a fan when they moved to St. Louis, and I'm still a fan when they went back to LA because quite frankly, that's where they belong. However, I don't root against the Chiefs either because I am in Chiefs country, and some of my family that moved out here has become Chiefs fans as well. So until they play together, until they play against each other, it's really not an issue. There's some just a little bit of peppery notes right there at the finish of the nose. Uh, it is good. I've got some rather chilly weather here in the Ozarks. Maybe not best suited for this beer, but about an hour ago, I drank a Plaid Habit Canadian barrel aged brown ale from Boulevard. Took a little break, did some work in the kitchen, come back out, watch some football. So I thought I'd switch it up a little bit. Have something a little lighter, change the palate a little bit, as it were. And this really is a nice, easy drinking beer for a double IPA. I got to be honest though, it just feels like a big IPA rather than. I mean, there are West Coast IPAs that don't call themselves doubles that creep up to 7.5%. Uh, sure is bugging me. It's got a little bacon neck on it. Darn it. The little stuff bothers my Tourette's. That OCD component of Tourette's, just little things bug me, and that's why you see me do stuff like that a lot. Grab my nose, and some people comment negatively upon it. I just can't help it, man. That's what I do. I do like the finish. Though. It's got a nice, clean, dry finish. Uh, but then you feel those big mellow notes right at the end. Also, yeah, I mean, I mentioned peppery notes earlier on the nose. It feels like just the slightest notion of white pepper. I have to take the shirt off. It's really bugging me. It's crinkling and that bugs me, man. Little stuff bothers me. Like, there we go. Anyway, I'm going to have to learn to live with it. The Tourette's is really. Anyway, I didn't realize that just now, but it's really doing that and it's bugging me. I don't wear this shirt very often. Anyways, I digress. Uh, had leftover soup for lunch, so we're doing hot dogs for dinner. We're keeping her simple. Um, you'll have your choice of kraut dogs or chili dogs, made kind of a coney sauce. That's what Dad used to call it anyway. A little chili sauce go over the top. So you're gonna have either and or. I might do half kraut, half chili. Who knows? Either way, onions are always involved with a dog like that. Oh, but anyway, back to Springfield Brewing Company. Yeah, they're doing some nice beers out there. When they first started, they were, of course, we're talking about the late '90s. Craft beer, the craft beer industry and community was quite different. But as you got into the new millennium, especially about 2000 and nickel, the craft beer industry started changing. They were noted more. They were owned by the Mueller Company at the time, and they were noted more for being a showplace for Mueller, for the tanks, than actually doing great beer. They were doing nice beer, but they weren't doing anything spectacular. I can't remember, about a handful of years ago, they changed ownership, and they've been doing things a little bit different. So I think they've really stepped it up a notch. I've still have some friends that think they're still not quite, but they do have moments of brilliance. I really like the double track Doppelbock. However, I like to see it just a little bit bigger. I do like the Zari Knight Russian Imperial Stout, although to me it felt more like a cross between a Russian Imperial and an FES. It finished more like an FES. So I don't know if they always succeed stylistically, but flavor-wise, quality, I think, is always there. So there you go. I am Tom the Beer Whisperer, Beer Evangelist, prolific beer drinker, Purveyor of Wisdom, man. Cheese biscuits, that's good. All around, good guy. Remember, folks, life is